it says before you use, you get permission from the appropriate authorities. So, and then you get to pay a 5,000 naira. Sorry, did I just say 5,000 naira? 5 million naira. Okay, so that you get to use them. So that's what that bill is about. Why do I keep calling it a bill? It's now a law. Yeah, but yeah, that's what it is about now. So as you've heard me talk about it again, just think about the good that is in this law, because that is exactly what I want you to tell me. What good do you see in this law? All right, so that's the conversation till 5 p.m. Then 5 p.m. we'll bring you the news update. And after the news update, I'll have to... So I'm thinking right now, like I have two different topics. And I'm thinking, which one do I go for? But hey, INEC wins, right? So we'll talk about INEC at the end of the day. INEC is lamenting. More like saying that there are deliberate actions by key political actors and stakeholders to mislead voters. The INEC Commissioner, Information and Voter Education Committee, Festus Okoye, said this. That was on Saturday or so? Yeah, on Saturday. And then I was thinking to myself, okay, the electorates we have in this day and time, in this present day Nigeria, in the after EndSARS Nigeria, are they prone to deceits of politicians, manipulations? Do we still have, that crop of electorates who can actually be manipulated? Can they actually be misled now? Someone who would sell their votes for 5,000 naira of today and mortgage their future. Do we still have such electorates today? So that's the conversation that we'll be having within the 5 o'clock hour after the 5 p.m. news. And of course, 5:45, here we're having some persons in the studio for an interview. It's going to last for 10 minutes. Then 6 p.m., the major news bulletin will come up, after which it will be time for open season, where we get to take your missed thoughts on the show. All right, so that's that. That's what the show is about today. Okay, so let me get to that video that I talked about so that I get to play it out and then you hear the audio. It's more like a dancing. So I'm going to play from my phone. All right, so you take a listen and then I'll explain what you will hear. Take a listen. Okay, so what you just heard from the video, what I see are women all dressed up, the whole traditional attire thing, the scarf, the wrapper, the blouse. They're all on white blouses, and then they're dancing. And even some students came to join in the dance. What was happening? Well, I'll tell you. Teachers of Community Secondary School, Okporo, and students dancing. Why are they dancing? Governor Wike approved the reconstruction of their school. And that's why they're dancing. And this is after a very long time. I don't know if you've been around that Okporo axis to actually see the school I'm talking about. On a day that is not a school day, when school is not in session and you drive past that place or you just walk past that place, when you see that building, you would think it's an abandoned building. You would think no serious activity goes on in there. It must be a hideout for criminals. That's what it looks like. That's the picture of what that place is like. So this school has been dilapidated for years. And And now the female teachers took out their best rappers, cooked food, bought drinks, brought a DJ, fixed canopies, and they were dancing and celebrating since morning. And the students also had to join in the celebration. Something good is happening. So it's become a normal thing, right? A very normal thing in our society where something that government ought to have done, they don't do it. I mean, other administrations have come and gone, right? And so nothing was done. Like the picture I painted of the school. It looks like it looks like an abandoned building. It looks like a place where criminals just use to do their thing. You wouldn't know that teaching and learning actually happens in there. That's what the place looks like. Sometimes you look at the building and you're thinking, what did fire catch this building? Why is it looking like this? That is what it looks like. So governments have come and gone and nothing was done to fix it. So now a particular government has come up to say, okay, we're going to fix it. And the people are dancing, celebrating. It's the same way we have people dancing and celebrating when roads are constructed. Now, it's not like this is going to be happening from the governor's pockets. It's not like one big man came and said, you know what, since the government has refused to do what they should be doing, let me help out. No. This is the government pledging to do what they are supposed to do. And how do the people react? They're dancing. Anyway, you know what they say about saying thank you, right? Yeah, when you thank a king for one thing he's done, he's going to do more. But should that be the mindset? It's a good thing that we appreciate something good done for us, right? But how much is too much? At what point do we say, this one is uncalled for? You shouldn't be doing like this. Yeah, it's a good thing that they should say we thank the governor or whatever. But going that length, tying wrapper, cooking, dancing, jumping. They had to get a DJ. I don't know if the DJ did the job free of charge. I don't know if they had to get the food items from their homes to come cook. I don't know. But I believe money was actually spent to make that happen. So they're rejoicing. Now we're going to have our school fixed. And that reminds me of what the governor said during one of the commissionings. He said that that every community is going to benefit from his administration, that no community will be left behind by the time he's leaving office. Okay, so I would like to hear from you though. It's thoughts and opinions, not just mine, but yours. And as usual, whichever angle you would like to take this from, you're free to do so, right? Okay, you can get on Facebook, you can get on Twitter, and let's hear from you. You can also send a message. And after the commercials, I'll be going on a commercial break in a moment. And afterwards, I will get to hear from you. I'll open the phone lines, all right? So for now, get on Facebook and drop a comment there. Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. And then for Twitter, it's Nigeria Info PH. And then you can send that message via WhatsApp to 0809 030 6416. When I return, I'm going to play that audio again so that you get to hear the celebration that was going on. It's not a campaign. It's we are happy that we rebuild our school. I'll be right back. Just stay tuned.
Express yourself right here on Nigeria.
of Community Secondary School in Okporo, dancing and jubilating. This is after Governor Wike pledged to reconstruct the school that has been dilapidated for years. All right. And as you're also sharing your thoughts and opinions, you could as well mention any school, especially the community schools, that you think the government should please remember. All right. Probably the people will also come out and dance. Not a problem. But also, how much is too much? With all the dancing to show appreciation to the government for doing what they ought to have done. 070-0923-0923 070-0923-0923. Remember, we have a call screener, so when you call in, you get to speak to the call screener first. All right. And then the WhatsApp number 0809-030-6416 0809-030-6416. All right, this person, good afternoon, Constance. CSS Rumekini needs to be completely reconstructed. I mean, this person had to highlight completely reconstructed as well. Please tell the government about that school, plus the road leading to the school. Terrible. Your name is Dave. All right, Dave, thank you very much. And then we have Samuel calling from Aba Road. Hello, Samuel. Good afternoon. You're welcome.
Thank you. I think what you just described actually shows the level that these politicians, I actually call them political criminals, have impoverished the masses, so that any little crumb they drop is seen as much, by the masses. And he did ask the question, how much, in terms of appreciation, can these people show? I mean, when you think about it and consider the fact that the government in question will have pocketed all the money, and nothing will have happened. After all, they do have perpetual injunction. So when they step out, which is rather unusual, to do such developmental efforts and things naturally they should have done, and people come out celebrating. So you really don't blame them, because years we've had governments that we couldn't hold them accountable, and that's why I strongly believe that 2023 is one opportunity that Nigerians really have to come out and make a positive change in the polity of this nation. As we miss it, I really don't know how long this is going to take for us to have such opportunity again. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much for calling, Samuel. Still seeing your messages here on WhatsApp, but you can still call in 070-0923-0923. And people are calling the number you're calling the line that I cannot answer. And that is because you have to go through the call screener. So if you're calling the old numbers, I can't answer you. Sorry. So please do call this particular number, 070-0923-0923. Thank you. Then for WhatsApp messages, do well to send them to 0809-030-6416. Let me see. On Facebook, Williams Eromosele says, where is Wike's 10,000 teachers' employment? Yeah, well. Ndukako Wamadu says, see, my sister, it's quite unfortunate that people of Nigeria don't even know their rights again or their freedom. It's just like you paying me to do my job, which is my handwork. After paying me, you're coming to my house to sleep so that I can do my job. Oh, Nigerian citizens have sold their freedom and rights. This is why most of our governors are misbehaving. Oh, well. And then on WhatsApp now, let's see this one. Good afternoon. It's a good thing that the governor has finally agreed to renovate the school. It's only in this part of the world that people celebrate a governor for taking up his responsibility. Again, for you to say that government have come and gone is unfair. You should have found out when the school building got dilapidated, if it's in this government or the one before. Chimaroke in Eneka. Okay, Chimaroke, would you like to also let me know when the school got that bad? Because when I see that building, it doesn't look like something that happened. How long has this government been in power? 8 years or so? It looks really bad in my eyes. Please tell the governor that the people of Ifoko are waiting for their road and we are ready to walk from the village to the government house to thank him. Maxwell from Asari local government area. Oh my goodness me. Hi, Chris from Artillery. You're welcome.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, this is Chris. Quite unfortunate that people at this season time, I don't really understand. For example, I'm saying I don't see reason why I will be fighting. I get stuff every time I am fighting government. Like there's the road. I always complain about only my road, top road. I wasted nothing less than 1,000 naira to fall on government to come and cover that bottle. That place has killed not less than 4 or 4 guys. No, at Wike today. Up till now, government will not do what is right. This I don't know the reason why. Why are you thanking government to do this duty? They do what you ask him to do. He's the one that's supposed to tell us thank you. Let's look at what is happening because we don't know our rights. Yeah, thanking governor upon you at this thing and you block your task. I don't really understand. Please, my sister, try to educate us. Is it right that we be thanking governor? Thanking governor what now? Thanking governor to do his work. That is why they will try and cry before you see people. No. I don't know how to. I don't know what to say. But he's thanking governor to come and do his job. Look at some of the schools. Their children cannot even school in that type of school. They are thanking governor to come and teach their primary school. They are dancing. Maybe they have 5 students to pay 20 or 50 naira to book to all these days. I don't really understand what is going on in Nigeria. And try to educate us. How do we thank the governor or what are what? Governor, thanks for coming. Thanks for fixing roads. Thanks for.
All right, Chris. Thank you very much for calling. Well, as I said, I don't think it's wrong to say thank you, right? And that's why I'm asking how much is too much. Yeah. Just like one of the callers who said, well, they could have as well decided not to fix it. Nothing would have happened. I mean, the government has a lot to do, right? There are so many projects to be handled. So if that community is honest, heavens will not fall. So yeah, we appreciate the governor for at least from the myriad of things to be done, our own was remembered. So they're appreciating the governor. But how much is too much though? Okay, well, here on WhatsApp, Shola from Port Harcourt says, hello, Constance. The kind of poverty these political rulers have inflicted on Nigerians is not just lack of money, but poverty of the mind. And it is generic, passed down from generation to generation. It will take a lot of enlightenment for Nigerians to liberate themselves, especially those school kids as they grow up. Okay. 070-0923-0923. 070-0923-0923. Call this particular number. Stop calling the old numbers. All right? We have Sylvanus calling from Rumaolo. Hello, Silva.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. You're welcome.
Yeah, you see, some people don't understand why these people are dancing and celebrating. Is that government are recruiting and doing, and they never remember to prepare that school. And if you look at Rivers, you see that so many schools are so dilapidated.
So many. In fact, I would like to draw the attention of the governor to the school in my own community, Rumo and Okporo. That school is children are not attending school again. If he goes to fix it, my people will dance from morning till night. So please let him remember that school. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much for calling. And then we have Marshall from Elelenwo. Hello, Marshall. Ooh, and that happened. All right, Marshall, please do well to call back. Woyike Odinaka says there is nothing wrong if the people and students rolled out drums in celebration of the award of the reconstruction of the Okporo school because it shows that the people are appreciative of good gesture. I commend the people for that, and it's a lesson for us to celebrate the government and people when they show us love and not condemnation always. All right. And then, what's your name? You didn't tell me, but all the same, you say Community Secondary School, Dema, in Andoni local government area of Rivers State, needs to be renovated so that snake will not share the classroom with students. There was a report of a big snake killed in SS3 classroom during chemistry class. That's Community Secondary School, Dema, in Andoni local government area. All right, thank you for that one. Remember to head on to Facebook and also drop your comments there. I would like to read from you, okay? And then you can also tweet at Nigeria Info PH. Okonkwo is calling from Rumokuta. Hello, Okonkwo.
Yes, Mr. Didi. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
But I want to ask, was it one group or there are many groups with different uniforms?
It's one group I saw, actually.
Okay. Again, is that Sister Didi?
This is not Didi. Didi has gone home. She was on the sunny side.
You will see them in different groups, so at different strategic positions with their native ports and the big guns hitting under the sun. I don't know, Didi, you have not seen that, but prefer to see that from coming year, from January. Thank you, and God bless you.
All right, thank you, Okonkwo. Okonkwo, this is Constance here. Dennis has gone home. Tammy is calling from Woji.
Hello?
Hi, Tammy. Good afternoon.
It's Tammy, not Tammy.
Tammy.
No, it's Tammy.
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 Hello?
What did you say your name is?
My name is Tammy.
That's Tami.
No, Sammy.
Oh, S, not T. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Apologies. Sammy. All right, Sammy, welcome.
Hello?
I can hear you, Sammy. Go on.
Hello?
Okay. Sammy, you cannot hear me. Interesting. All right, back to the Facebook messages. Abi Innocent is asking, why must all the projects be cited at Ikwere? Are there no other local government areas in need of these projects? Abi Innocent Fabia from Abodual Extraction. Abi, which projects are you referring to? Because I'm sure that there are some other projects that were commissioned in other local government areas. All right. Okay, well, let's get back to WhatsApp before I come back to take the calls. All right, this person on WhatsApp says, we the people of Rumo Ogbodo community are especially thankful. Okay. Tony. Tony, this thing you made me read halfway. Okay, I didn't read up to half, right? Tommy, I had to stop because it's an advert. You want to do this? Come on over. Pay for the time and then we would read it on air for you because you mentioned some things that you're thankful to the governor for. So I'm not going to do that free advert for you. Good afternoon. To me, the government and governor of Rivers State supposed to apologize to the students, past and present, for keeping them in that condition for so long. This is from Victor from Iweche. Eddie is calling from Bonny Island. Hello, Eddie.
Yes, hello, Constance.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, this is, well, they have to celebrate anyway, because when the unexpected happens, people are bound to celebrate. But somehow I felt Nigeria, they have kept us in a position where somebody will give you your own food and you will tell him thank you. And to talking about these community schools, this is where the local government comes in. The governor will not be everywhere. Most of these jobs are supposed to be meant for the council. We are councillors and are chairmen everywhere. What are they doing? And somebody said something about project of the Okporo area and all the rest. My dear, if we take things to cognizance, if we take things to level, I don't know how to say it, to check. It is true. Most of these jobs, check the riverine areas, how many jobs have been done there, the projects that have been done there. We just have to be real with ourselves. I'm telling you, less is done. For the past 16 years, less is done in the riverine areas. But that cut is already made already. Fine, you can do 1 or 2 touches. What about the community? That is, everybody's running to the city. Develop our local areas. Please.
All right. Thank you very much for calling, Eddie from Bonny Island. Good afternoon, Madam Constance. Government Secondary School Oyibo, the biggest and most popular school in Oyibo, is begging for a completion of rehabilitation, not an award, because the school was being rehabilitated alongside 23 others following a contract award in January 2015 by Governor Amechi. Just days after resumption of office, 1st June 2015, Governor Wike halted the rehabilitation work and probe into the contract award. You say Engineer Tele Ikuru and Chief Orwell Onyeso were indicted. They are both PDP members today, and the rest they say is history. It's a message from Tex in Oyibo. All right, 070-0923-0923. 070-0923-0923. You know, the person who called in last says, when the unexpected happens. When the unexpected happens. Yesterday I had a conversation about those in the IDP camps who have gone back to their homes, right? And the complaint that they also came up with. The complaint of, we need to check if it is still habitable. What is that? Schools beg for rehabilitation, reconstruction, refurbishing, even furnishing community schools. And of course, someone says it is the unexpected. It is expected, really. It is expected that these schools should be put in place. It's just like some of the roads that people have been, complaining about also. Areas that are no longer motorable. And yes, it also still brings to mind, what exactly is the job of the local government chairman? Because it seems everything we keep hoping, the state government. We call on the state governor, His Excellency, Chief Barrister Ezebunwonye Somwike, to come to the aid of our community. The community secondary school in Igbeche needs the urgent attention of His Excellency. But there is a local government there. There's a chairman in charge. What is he doing? Is everything the job of the state government? It's just like when I see some roads and people are saying, this government, and I'm almost tempted to ask them, which of the governments are you referring to? Because this road I'm seeing is not looking like something the state government should come and fix. It's something the council should be fixing. All right, good afternoon, Constance. I am confident, Nedam, the governor should remember to renovate community primary school, Bonu Banga, in Kana local government area. Is it Bonu Banga or Bonu Banga? Well, you said the pupils are now learning in a church in the community. And the road that connects Taba, Nyokuru, and Bonu Banga should be constructed because we can't even walk with our legs to connect these three communities Thanks. All right, thank you very much. Constance, you don't know what this means to the staff and students of that school. I am sure they never saw this coming, so it is worth it. And besides, resources are scarce to meet the people's numerous needs, and for them to be remembered means that God has remembered them. Simply goodness from Pitakwa. You know how we pray for everything in this country? Kai, God, let there be lights when I go home so I can iron. Kai, I pray that there will be lights so that, we pray about everything. Everything. Things that ought to just be made available. Things that should just be done. We pray that it will be there. Okay. Good day, Constance. That school you see there is built inside the track and field. It's like our civic center in this community. The police station and the other building attached to it also covers the track and field. So I would like the government to demolish all these buildings, including the one you were just talking about. And at the back of that building is also a dilapidated building that the pupils use. So it is better they demolish all those buildings and reconstruct them, using the very back, because there's a lot of space at the back, so we can reclaim our track and field. And this is very important because this was the initial building plan from the government, and the school will come back to its former glory. Morgan sent that message from Port Harcourt. All right, thank you, Morgan. I believe that you are from Okporo community. With how you were specific in your message. Thank you. Good afternoon, Constance. The governments themselves have sold an idea to the people that it is like a lock, that a project is done or sited in your neighborhood. Number 2, the government sounds very oppressive and intimidating to the people. Number 3, the government's pleasure on the poverty of the people, because I can't imagine their own children going to a school where they will come out and dance to thank the government for a mere renovation of school. And he says we need good leadership. Mr. Chibuike, that is a message from you. So I should be having more messages on what's it called now on Facebook. Chinasa ide what? Idozu or so. All right, before I come back to that, let's hear from Njoko. Njoko is calling from Andoni. Hi, Njoko. Good afternoon.
Is on the program, yes.
Hello, Njoko. You are on air now.
Yes. I want to comment on the program that you are doing. I call you from Anthony.
Go on.
Please, if you can help us beg the government.
How am I supposed to do that?
Let me remember the people of Anthony. We are dying in Anthony. All the school, community school in Anthony, have said, please, let it go help us. Please, we are dying. If not, pass this message to him. That PDP candidate in Anthony, he will fail. But there's no any part of project that is going on in Anthony. So we are crying. If it doesn't help us.
Njoko, have you sent a letter to the governor? Oh, and there he went. Now he's sending me on an errand. Said I should go and tell governor. Give me transport fare. I don't know. You think I work for the government? Like I'm supposed to, I don't know, put a call through and say, hello, Your Excellency, sir. Good afternoon. No, it's Constance Mega on the line. How's your day going, sir? All right, sir. So I just received a call from someone from Anthony, and he says, seriously, guy? Nah. I cannot be helping you to tell the governor. All right? So the much you can do is call in on the show and air your view or voice your grievance. That's the much we can help you do. So this is me helping you tell the governor by, bringing up the topic, and then you can call in and actually say what you want to say. All right, so the conversation on Thoughts and Opinions this afternoon, we're discussing teachers and students of Community Secondary School, Okporo, dancing and celebrating following Governor Wike's approval for the reconstruction of the school. And I'm asking, how much is too much? And you're showing appreciation. And then you can also share with us any community school that also needs rehabilitation or reconstruction or furnishing. Ogundu is calling from Rukboko. Hi, Ogundu.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, I want to say that the people, as per the electorate and the masses, are the problem why some governors celebrate in doing what they do to the people. Have you been in a situation whereby you give out something that you feel that you should give to somebody, and at the end of the day, the person does not tell you thank you? What do you expect? The person will no longer give back to you because you are not appreciated. But here comes to be a situation whereby the basic amenity that the people need from the government, now it has been given to them today. People are dancing and celebrating. Their children are singing. What are they singing for? Somebody giving you your right, and they are dancing. In any case, it has happened, But what I want to urge them is this. If the governor giving you a stipend after 7 years and still want to vote back anybody who is bringing into power, I think more of that will continue in Nigeria and in Rivers State. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Well, that's my final call. We have to go on a break and then get ready for the news at 4 p.m., the business news, after which we'll talk about the new law in Rivers State. The Rivers State Advertisement, Use of State-Owned Property Prohibition Law 2022. Stay tuned.
Nigeria Info. Right back after this.
Happy birthday.